Hello, and welcome back to Syberia, where this game is loud. Oh no, I'm probably gonna have to talk to Oscar again.
Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why is the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for
Well, we'd better get looking for a winding.
the air here is so polluted that I cannot possibly
Mmm.
risk leaving the locomotive.
Right. Let's see. Oscar, you couldn't make a...
You are in all probability.
Gosh, it's real...
I have total confidence in you, Kate.
Yeah, right.
No, he's
See you
no
soon,
help.
Oscar.
Ever.
Stay right here, Kate Walker.
Good lord.
I should listen to this voice cylinder. It could...
There. Oh wait, no, that's the thing I need. That's for sure. Ooh.
If that's going to work... It doesn't work.
I did it! I was so proud. I
I can't go that way.
Somehow I feel like I am not done here. Oh, I've got to match it up with the... Why can't it just do it all the way? Do I have to do it twice? Really?
Hey! You there!
I think he's...
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me!
I definitely heard Kate Walker in that.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you
Well,
mean you've been attacked?
I want to
My
attack
hands,
you.
I no longer have them. They have been stolen.
My God,
Why
you
would...
haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea
Yes,
to...
Oscar.
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Walker.
Oscar, please, calm down. Anything else you remember?
I have told you everything.
Right, I'm done.
Good luck, Kate Walker.
Alright. Oh, wait. There's a terrifying set of pliers. Does the music have to be so loud for some reason? Excuse me. Let's try that. Nope.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Valladolid, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
Alright. Oh, I have all of them. Now to find out how to get Oscar's hands back. It's not this way. I can't go that way at all. Is it still locked now that I've talked to Oscar?
That door is locked. I've gotta...
Alright, so how do I find a way in? Oops. Man, the direction changes are difficult. Alright. Oh, an elevator. Down, please. I can't hear you. There's a mine.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, Kate, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You... Hey, Kate! Come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
Hmm.
If that's going to work... This thing's... This thing's... This thing... If that's going to... It's too dark to continue.
Alright, so how the heck am I supposed to get there? Oh. According to my walkthrough. They've
That looks like a ventilation.
gone in the ventilation shaft.
I don't need to do that.
I don't need to do that. Okay. Hmm. Evidently, I'm trying to do the most I can without this walkthrough, and luckily this walkthrough has a step-by-step hiding all the other clues if you can't figure it out. So I can see how much I want, um, without it being spoiled for me. But evidently, there is a reason for it to go this one. Ooh, could you make that jump? I don't know. Oh, good thing I have those pliers in my hand, cause no smoking. Is that it? Is that the only reason I came in here? Really? And then to look through the windows. Parquet! That's it. I'm out. Hmm. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, it turns out it was just a spark plug. Woo! Now to make it go back so I can step down and then oh, this game. Bang clang. Turn on light. Ooh, cutscene. That's nice.
That looks like a ventilator.
Can I use this?
That looks like a vent.
Okay. Ah! It's a rat. No? So this way still. Got it. Then they go here some ways? No.
That door is locked.
No.
If that's going to work,
Oh, I need a screwdriver.
That door is locked.
Okay. What? Oh, there it is. Oh, goody. Hmm. I didn't go this way. D- There's a pipe organ. All right. Those are Oscar's hands. I know those hands anywhere. It's also the only thing I can do on that screen. I've got a screwdriver now.
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I wouldn't...
And just because you like them, you...
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theater. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her...
Who are you?
Sergei Borodin, the director of the industrial city of Komkolsgrad. Or what is left of it, at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
I repeat again, I never intended to stop here. I'm on a business trip. I'm a lawyer, goddammit.
Right. And what brings you here?
Like I said, a stupid mechanical hitch. Please excuse me.
So be it.
Listen,
Out of the question.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at...
Everything I have designed. Oh,
But who is she?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director, would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age, that is when I first formed my plan to bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
This sounds very
Sure,
Phantom of the
sure.
Opera-ish.
Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made, then, you know, this was no small achievement, miss. Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then you arrived. So lucky, don't you think?
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you go? The quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
And you promise that once Helena has sung, you will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you.
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory. It's like her own personal museum in a way. You should take a look.
This whole story is complete. Please excuse me.
So be it.
Yeah, definitely Phantom of the Opera-ish. Secrets of clear my puzzle. Centigrade 20. Frank Malkovich. Let's see if Oscar can still drive the train.
How are you, Oscar?
Apart from...
Oscar, we can only carry on our journey by train if we get your hands back. And the only way to get your hands back is to accept the director's offer.
You mean bring back this singer, Helena Romansky? Oh dear. And what else will we need to do to get the hands back?
Yes, but they're your hands. If it puts your mind at rest, Oscar, I absolutely do not need your help.
That's a request I'm happy to...
Of course.
Take a note, Oscar. Not breaking down in this hellhole.
How many times must I inform you, Kate Walker? This is not a mechanic.
Always ready with the
An engineer also prides himself...
Okay.
Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
Hmm. Oh. Glad I did that. Frank Malkovich. I was like, that Frank is weird spelling, but I've seen it before. No, that's because her mom's boyfriend.
Hi, Mom.
Kate! What? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I simply gotta get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Do you know this song discriminates?
Oh gosh, she's in bed
Okay,
with
listen,
him.
you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with the Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Do you know? Oh. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. Really? Oh, was it? Oh, okay. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
Ew. Not call Dan. Thank you. Actually, should I call Dan? I said something about calling him when I'm out of the mines, but I really don't want to talk to that guy. Is this a Dan? I'm gonna freak out. Do you know what time it is?
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Whirlbird?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
I still question.
Director,
Ah, it is you!
Director, I think
My God!
from my research, Helena...
Arlbad! Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're...
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for an...
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day...
How do I get up to the space?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay, I'm going.
I am counting on you, Miss.
I was assuming that was what that was. Now what?
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia, great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Comkausgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldbergs. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
Yeah, she's stealing him. That's great. Hmm.
Excuse me. Sir, sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff! Oh, holy mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, babe?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from... I'm a bit lost. And I guess you know this place.
The bar is Charov, at your service, madam. Can I offer you something from the bar?
No, thank you. Tell me, how long have you been here?
For as long as it took for you to come along, sweet pea. Don't think I've been lonely. I got a bottle or two here. Keep me company?
You're a soldier, aren't you? Ex-cosmonaut?
Hey, honey, that's all in the past. Hell, a stunt.
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had.
Dose my rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute, we got a
Wow.
bottle for this
special occasion, something to blow you away.
Okay, that's it.
What was that? Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what?
I heard that maybe you could lend me a vehicle.
A vehicle? All our vehicles were picked up and shipped out to the borders years ago. General's orders.
I don't mean to offend you, but
And you'll live to regret it to your dying days, sweetheart.
does the name Hans Vorarlberg...
Karsberg. Of course I know that name.
Vorarlberg. He's a person. I'm looking for...
In that case, let us race.
Alright, we're gonna do this
I
one.
need to get to Arrowbad.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too.
How do we get there? Drunk.
I was going to...
I am not drunk.
Vodka.
Strange. Sure, I left him.
Where is he
Are you
going?
okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
He got very more alcohol. Oh no!
Be careful! Don't lean out...
Ah!
I don't know what that did. Ooh. Alright, I guess I do something this way then. Hey, that bird is annoying. Oh, a Vorarlberg key.
This thing's... This thing's... This thing's...
Alright. Um... Oh.
I need a key.
Darn it. Okay. Feel no concrete. What? What do you mean he'll be no help? Hans Vorarlberg is a genius. Oops.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now!
Calm down. It's all right. Just a little wake-up call.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last.
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could...
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the...
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down.
Someone? Who might that someone be?
Well, yes, I am.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for it.
There aren't many vehicles on...
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter.
If I can help you, please.
Does Arrow...
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, ma'am. Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired politicians, profiteers and racketeers, the whole caboodle. They'd go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
I'm looking for someone.
Hans. You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing. See? He invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot. And I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof! The test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. One day Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead on...
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work.
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less.
Don't you find it strange to see so many...
It's the iron rafters. They love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flockloads. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good...
Soyuz?
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last golden eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
I've left my train in the
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick.
That's exactly what I intend to do, as soon as the director gives...
So go, and go quickly, and get back what...
You don't like him very much, then.
I'll confess that since his accident, he's gone a little doolally. These days,
I don't really have the... There aren't many vehicles...
When they just...
It doesn't matter.
If I can help you.
My name is Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to...
This is an amazing...
What do you expect?
Okay.
Thank you so much for helping me.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am.
Just because. I'm assuming.
Sir?
My head. Oh.
I'm looking for...
Hans!
What do you mean?
Oh.
Just...
You see, he won't...
If everything was...
Nobody under...
I'm beginning...
I don't really know.
There aren't many
When they decide...
It doesn't matter.
If I can help you.
Right, I'm off.
Don't you worry about...
Um. Oh.
That door is locked. That door is locked.
I just want to make sure there's no. Nope.
Sir,
My head.
my name is Kate.
It is
Oops, I hit the wrong
This
button.
isn't a...
What do you expect?
Do you think the airship...
No idea.
And then I've got to learn how to...
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot.
Oh, goody, a key.
Thanks. Right, I'm off.
Don't you worry about...
This is. Mhm.
Doesn't look like that works.
I'll figure it out in a second. Or next week, whatever. No, I need. It's been an hour. We're good. So. Ah, wrong. You didn't see that. So I hope you're actually enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice week.